never be nobody #1 fan. Your first #1, I had to put it in your hand.
In 2015, Drake and Future were hip-hop's favorite duo, giving us What a Time to Be Alive, DS2, and multiple songs throughout the decade. But fast forward almost 10 years later, the Atlanta and Toronto rap duo hasn't been associated with each other in years, and straight up traded diss songs and not even subliminals towards each other.
You a nigga #1 fan, dog. Sneak this and I don't understand, dog.
Fans would speculate they felt over rap loyalty or even pillow talking with mutual woman, but I feel there was a bigger catalyst to the situation: Metro Boomin. Metro will dedicate 2 separate albums dissing Drake and feature every rapper who had smoke with Drake. But why did this one producer sabotage the relationship between Drizzy and Pluto? The simple answer is jealousy, as Metro actually denied Drake a feature on his album, despite glazing him and giving him praise throughout the years, and this marked the downfall of everyone's collective relationship.
I was just in the studio with Drake one time, because we were going to do some stuff on my album, and he just wanted to hear some songs from my album. Then he heard that one and really wanted to get on it, but like I was letting him know that he was really just done for real, and I was really just set on how it was. I was like, bro, I ain't even trying to sell you no dream. Like, it's really like just locked in. I'm locked in where it was.
In December of 2023, Metro released a very salty tweet and delete about him losing to Drake for Album of the Year. Yet her loss still keeps winning Rap Album of the Year over H&V. Proof that award shows are just politics and not for me. I don't care about the awards honestly. The true award and reward is knowing that the music I spend so much time on brings joy to people's lives every day. Metro's issue with Drake winning was his album Heroes and Villains was more commercially successful and outstreamed Drake in 21's Her Loss by 1 billion streams. Drake would laugh off Metro Boomin and drop a quote from Jay-Z's song Ain't No Love and eventually address him directly.
And to the rest of you, the non-believers, the underachievers, the tweet and deleters, you guys make me sick to my stomach, fam. Honestly, if you guys want to look in my eyes, you guys want to do something? That's what I thought.
To fully understand the Drake and Future follow, we gotta take it back to the good old 2010s where trap music was popularized. In 2011, Future was a rising artist on the Atlanta rap scene, known for his earliest biggest hits, Tony Montana. Future became a pioneer in a subgenre of hip-hop we deemed trap rap. Tony Montana would quickly heat up the streets of Atlanta, generating a buzz, and every local rapper from the A wanted to be on the song. Drake would get wind of the song and reach out to Future's team to be a part of the record. With Drake at the time being a rapper who had seen some success with his first couple albums, he gave Future a major career push by hopping on the song. However, the catch was he didn't show up to the music video, which Future described as a slap in the face.
I wasn't real mad about it, but I just felt like when I first talked to him about it, I told him, when you do this, make sure you know what you're doing. This is my baby, this is the first song that I'm doing, this is Tony Montana, this is my single. This the one that I feel like mean the most to me, because this is my breakout single. Even though Racks, I did it, and it was just, that broke my career, it shed light on my career before my breakout single was Tony. So I told him, like, don't make the picture, don't mess up the picture, don't mess up rap, hip-hop, because they want to see, that's what they want you to do. You know what I'm saying? They want you not to be in the video, they want you to do the verse, and when it comes down to the business, they want it all to mess up. And that's what the people want to see. Give the people something that they wasn't expecting. You know what I'm saying? What I seen, why I choose you to get on my record out of all people. So many people from Atlanta wanted to get on this song, and it's just like basically a slap in my face, because they like, shit, you should have did it from somebody from Atlanta who was gonna get in the video, who wanted to be part of your video, and you go outside Atlanta and you try to get something different. I really wanted to give Atlanta something different. And when it turned up into being a slap in my face.
Just 2 years later, Drake's infamous song Started From the Bottom Now We're Here broke the charts. The irony involved in this rough struggle upbringing in the 6 was, according to Future, inspired by him, but Drake didn't give him any publishing.
So when we was at the studio, Drake came by the studio, and I always tell my engineer, started from the bottom. So when I put the beats on, I was like, man, put the beats in. So I always said, started from the bottom. So when I say started from the bottom, he thought I was talking about a song. So when I played Chosen One, he loved the Chosen One, but he was waiting for me in Chosen One to say started from the bottom. So he said instantly, he telling me this story. He bought me a bottle of Louis XIII that I never opened up.
Wow.
Because of this story, and I'm like, man, I want a bottle, I need publishing.
Drake would reward Future and give him a bottle of champagne, but this short-lived gratitude would quickly escalate after Future was almost removed from Drake's 2013 tour. The tension of Drake and Future will be because Future spoke on his feelings towards Drake's Nothing Was the Same album at the time, and billboards misconstrued his words so came off as hate. Drake made an album that is full of hits, but it doesn't grab you. They're not possessive. They don't make you feel the way I do. I want to make you fall in love. Considering Drake remixed Tony Montana and gave his audience a taste of Future's regional trap music sound, this was very disrespectful, but Future would clean it up. Respect to Billboard, and disappointed not being misquoted, always love for my fam, Drizzy Drake. During this time, Drake and Future's team were entrenched in a $1.5 million lawsuit over the linguistics of the tour, which was really caused by Future's comment. Fast forward to 2023, Nori from Drink Champs would speak on the falling out of Drake and Future because of his collab album with 21 Savage.
There was another little rumor that you said here behind the scenes.
Okay.
Remember?
What?
You was talking about Future and Drake.
Oh, that's what I heard. I heard that's a big rumor that Future is not too happy this Drake and 21 Savage album, and
because Future and Drake did an album before,
and it makes Drake and Future album not as important, I would say.
That's what he feels.
And that's I mean, this is allegedly, this is all rumors. I've never heard it from Future's mouth, never heard it from Drake, never heard it from 21, but it's a alleged big rumor that's going on right now.
Although this has yet to be confirmed by either rappers, Kendrick dissed Drake heavy on a song Like That, which wagered hip-hop's rap civil war. The tracklist of the album says it all, in comparison to Drake's For All the Dogs, which each tracklist title one up in Drake, proving Metro Boomin is on Future's side, instigating this mental warfare. But if this couldn't become any more grimy, the entire feature list is full of Drake's ops and people that he had a recent falling out with, from Future, The Weeknd, Rick Ross, Travis Scott, and he's had a Subliminal war with Kendrick Lamar throughout the past 10 years. In this rap game, it is very clear that everyone is teaming up against Drake. The falling out between Drake and Future would be engineered by Metro Boomin. This strange behavior was only first noticed when their song Wait For You featuring Thames was never performed live, and whenever the song was performed live, they would only play and sing their verse.
You don't think it's weird that nothing ever happened with that fucking hit smash song that Future and Drake made with Tim?
Wait For You? It was a hit. When you say what?
No, it was a hit. It was a smash.
So what you mean? Nothing happened with it.
Never heard it again.
Given that Kendrick Lamar had released back-to-back diss tracks in quick succession, it is very clear that many artists have hated Drake for years, and Drake has a lot of things on his plate. Multiple rumors would circulate over the reason for Drake and Future's falling out, with many people believing that Future was jealous of Drake and 21's Her Lost success and felt that they should have released another What a Time to Be Alive before collabing with another Atlanta artist. Although you may think this is selfish, 21 Savage admitted that growing up in Atlanta, you couldn't convince people in the street that Drake was bigger than Future because they lived in a vacuum.
Who's selling this club out? That's who they think is the biggest niggas. Like in Atlanta, it's a lot of niggas who you really can't tell them Future ain't bigger than Drake.
I would say it's cap. Really?
Oh God, nigga. I used to think that.
Metro Boomin, who ironically produced What a Time to Be Alive, stopped messing with Drake and formed an all-Avengers anti-super team of Drake haters, such as A$AP Rocky and Toronto's very own The Weeknd, who negatively dissed Drake despite them both giving him high praise when they first came into the game, and nobody noticed it. A plethora of old tweets would resurface of Metro Boomin calling Drake the greatest, how he's such a beast, and how more importantly, he is what the culture needs, and best of all, if hip-hop were high school, Drake would have all the women and a lot of ninjas would be upset. Now, the woman in question that Drake and Future were beefing about or allegedly fell out about was his IG model called Diana Duh. The lyrical material in many of Future's music is money, hoes, drugs, and with Future having 8 baby mothers, I find it very hard to believe that the falling out was over a chick. In November 2023, Drake dropped For All the Dogs Scary Edition, and many fans and Twitter detectives started to piece together a Drake subliminal towards Future on the song What Will Pluto Do?
The question is, what would Pluto do for the hoe? So I did it.
After a surface level analysis, it seems that this lyric and content material was a harmless reference towards Pluto because he talks about a lot of women. On March 22nd, 2024, the rap civil war had officially begun. On the intro song We Don't Trust You, Future would repeatedly say fake written all over you, hate written all over you. And in verse 2, Future will call Drake his #1 fan, accuse him of sneak dissing for the reason that he doesn't know, and accuse him of pillow talking and being a fake friend.
You a nigga #1 fan, dog. Sneak dissing, I don't understand, dog. Pillow talking, acting like a fed, dog. I don't need another fake friend, dog.
This was the very first indirect verse that confirmed all the mysterious beef us fans would be dissecting on the internet because this was direct. The bullet had a name on it, and there was no U-turns that could be made amending this friendship. On April 12th, Drake responded releasing Push Ups, which was premiered on DJ Academic's live stream and officially released a week later.
I could never be nobody #1 fan. Your first #1, I had to put it in your hand. You pussies can't get booked outside America for Nan. I'm out in Tokyo because I'm big in Japan.
Drake definitely came with the smoke for everybody. In the first verse, he he rebutted Future's claims of him being fandel. This was a very direct and factual rebuttal to Future's verse on We Don't Trust You. Ironically enough, Future's first song to chart #1 wasn't Life Is Good with a billion views, it wasn't Jumpman, and it wasn't Where Your Ass Was At, but it was Way Too Sexy in 2021 from Certified Lover Boy, almost 10 years into his career. The Out in Tokyo Because I'm Big in Japan was a flex that Drake is a global superstar and Future's regional and international sound isn't really that big outside of North America. On a later verse, Drake being very angry at Metro would tell him to shut his whole ass up and play some drums. The general consensus regarding Family Matters is that it's a top 5 Drake rap song ever, where Drake addressed Lil Wayne, Metro Boomin's government, for being an influence in his separation with Pluto.
Pluto shit made me sick to my stomach, we ain't never really been through it. Lil Wayne, he a fucking lame, so I know he had to be an influence.
Metro Boomin, despite acting him and Drake were cool, always had secret animosity towards Drake. Just honestly thinking, he probably made multi-millions off the 2 albums he had, This and Drake, centered around the anticipation of the ongoing rap civil war. Drake would openly admit that him and Future had some issues that could have been resolved in a conversation, but Metro Boomin roped Future into the Drake hate party, so there's no going back.
These niggas had a plan and they finally found a way to rope you into it. 2 separate albums, this and I just did a Kim to it, nigga skim through.
Drake has pretty much acknowledged that his relationship with Future is over, after Metro Boomin had a plan to go against him and rope Future into it, releasing 2 albums. The last verse was about Kanye, who released his own version of Like That.
You know we had to get the hooligans up here. We gonna take this pussy nigga out. Yo, Dot, I got you.
So of course, Drake threw shade at Kim. Metro Boomin can be viewed as a con artist, a pawn, or simply a master manipulator in this beef. Following Drake's orders of shutting his whole ass up and playing some drums, Metro Boomin created the first instrumental, BBL Drizzy, and fans are loving it. Given how the industry has become so isolated towards Drake with this Kendrick Lamar beef, I'm very anxious to see the next moves for Drake. The consensus regarding the Drake and Kendrick beef is that Drake has lost, and it seems like many people, including Metro Boomin, were very excited for the quote-unquote annihilation of Drake. But if you ask me, there's nothing that 2 #1 songs in the summer can't wash away, because Drake will be Drake, and Kendrick will probably crawl back into his man cave and take years to drop more music. Now thank you for watching the video. I ask that you leave a comment on how you feel about the situation. Was Future wrong? Was Metro wrong for being an instigator? Or was Drake foul for just smashing every shake? Thank you for watching. Jared Asar, subscribe, and please click and put on post notifications. Thank you.